Welcome to another Arkansas Wild Man Survival. Come out here to the survival shelter and somebody had wrecked it. Must have just been here recently. People have no respect for nobody anymore. How that went. Sad, really. I'm gonna slip out here and try to fix it back. Kind of wonder if that's the same one let my dog loose this morning. I catch him, they get a load of buckshot. Yep, I catch them. It won't be pretty. Tore my wood pile down I'd worked on. The tarp. Deer hunters more than likely. Oh. Did I get my blanket? No, there's the blanket. Watch out now. Daddy's trying to find stuff. I think they got my orange crate. That I always sit my laptop on. But anyway. Mailbox stove still here. See if I can get us a fire going. Yeah, I had that wood all pretty stacked. I don't believe it was a bear because I didn't leave no food in here. I believe it was human. But, my pine paw and stuff is all mixed up. Good thing I come prepared. Brought some fat wood. Always come prepared. You never know what to expect. Watch out, Pappy. Son, get on over there. Come on. Oh, Petey, get in. I got to build a fire. Oh, turkeys. Yeah, wild man is not the one to be playing around with. You will get a load of squirrel shot or buck shot, depending on what mood I'm in. wrong person to be a messing with. Guess I'll have to keep an eye on it just a little bit better. Come on, Charclaw. I know it's a little damp. Come on. Finally. Always practice and always have a backup when coming out in cold weather. I just seen where a young man had lost his life over in Sweden doing a winter survival video. Prayers to his family. He succumbed to hypothermia. You know, that cold weather survival's no joke. And it don't always get that cold here in Arkansas, but I have camped in minus 13. Temperature was snowing around. I have receipts. I have the videos to prove it. Watch out, Pappy. Sit. Over here. No. Sit. That's usually when I like to camp, when there's snow. I was out here yesterday and everything was fine. Must have been today. I noticed one of my son's beagles had got turned loose. And I wonder if it wasn't the same thing. Somebody sneaking around, snooping around. They just wanted to tear it down for meanness. Who knows? Hard to tell about people anymore. We're going to have us some spicy chicken gumbo. What we're having out here on the mailbox stove. But always, when you're camping that way, come prepared, please. I mean, 22 years old is too young. And like I said, prayers for his family and his loved ones in their time of grief. And he was a fellow YouTuber. And he succumbed to hypothermia. Now, even when I'm taking ice baths, I take ice baths every year. I have a fire going on the bank. Get over here and sit down. You smell food, don't you? Or the heater in the vehicle going, which I usually have a fire because it don't take long for hypothermia to set in. And so always have more than one way to make a fire. What I do on my a flint and steel kit like this and practice with it, and a lighter, or you know, multiple ways to make a fire. Get over here and sit down, boys. Sit down. You can't get right in my lap. I know, I love you too. But hypothermia is no joke. And you know, it don't have to be very cold. Just a little bit before freezing, before it sets in. It don't have to be down in the teens. Get over here and say it. Oh, me. And always tell somebody where you're going. And bring extra clothes, especially if it's going to be bad weather. That way, if your clothes gets wet, you can get out of them and get in your sleeping bag. And then change clothes and let those dry by far. Because when hypothermia sets in, your thinking process is affected. I'm not telling you again to go sit down. Goodness. Silly dog. But I somewhatly got it straightened back out. Turn that off where I ain't blinding you. Got my shelter somewhatly back in one piece. Wish that could see my pine paw. All my wood's all scattered. It's hard to find my fat wood. There's a big old splinter. There we go. But no, it was fine yesterday. I was just out here. All the wood was neatly stacked and it's all scattered. I'll show you. It's all scattered there. Have some Black Rifle coffee. But other than that, I can't, except that orange thing that I usually put my laptop on and record on is the only thing I see missing. And it may be out here somewhere, who knows. It's dark and I can't tell. But if I do, I'll catch somebody, I'll pepper their butt. That'll be their warning shot. Won't be the first time I peppered somebody's butt, and it probably won't be the last. I'll tell you about Jesus, but you cross me and I'll arrange the meeting too. Lay down. It's just coffee, Pappy. Black Rifle coffee. Helps supports the vets. I love you. Yes, I do. Even though you're ornery, I love you. We're going to have us some Cajun gumbo. We're going to have... You can't make the spoon yet. But Dad. You're spoiled rotten. I'm waiting on the snow for us to come out here and do us a solo overnight. And a cold night. But like I said, always have a good shelter. Know your location. Have extra clothes. Extra ways to make fire. Because it's no joke. It's a survival situation. It's no game. It's good to practice these skills, but safety must be first. I shared my biscuits with you this morning. You guys see the fire? Or is that? There we go. Not yet. You heard me smack, didn't you? Get over and sit down. Lay down. Say, Dad, I won't by the fire. It's cold. Come here. Smoke dog. But yeah, that's a sad deal. He was, like I said, from Norway, a young man in his 20s. I won't mention his name or his channel. But pray for his folks. Because even the experts, things can go wrong. And be careful who you follow also. You know, I'm not going to take prepping and survival advice from some, meth head or med head or convict that ain't changed his attitude in life. I mean, yeah, everybody makes mistakes. And they shouldn't always have to pay for those mistakes. But if they've not changed their attitude that got them into that position, I mean, they can't even give advice for their life, much less to anybody else. Always be careful and don't get drawn into certain troubles. You know, it's easy to do on YouTube. But people ain't always who they seem to be, or who they act like they are, and they'll stab you in the back faster than you can blink. Like that old man said, people will turn on you in this life without giving a signal, and that don't just mean by cars. That's their actions. So always watch who you follow, and make sure they're teaching you something instead of just joining and causing drama and trouble. I don't know about you, but I got enough at it in my life as it is, without adding more. But that goes for anything. While foraging, get somebody to take you out there and hands-on show you, like I do, and there's others. And because one wrong plant can be just as deadly as a snake or a poisonous spider. And it's important that you get hands-on information and knowledge. But it's good to get out and practice these skills, because we never know when the world, the shape it's in, it'll be in a shift situation that you'll have to hide out. Because you see what happens to the crowds on Black Friday, what people do over a TV. Just imagine when the food trucks stop running. it won't be a pretty situation. The neighbors you thought you knew. Hunger changes people. It turns them into desperate people. And desperate people are dangerous people. Hopefully my soup's about done. It's a good thing I come out here and checked on that. No cigarette for a month now. Do a little vaping juice, but I've not had no cigarette. I believe it's done. I can find my spoon I carved. Yeah, you heard the word, didn't you? Bird the word? Yeah. Yeah. You're going to burn your butt. Watch out, and I'll share with you. Get a leaf over here. Here. There's you some Cajun gumbo. Good stuff, ain't it, Pappy? Look at them Cajun sausages in there. Here you go. Watch your mouth. Let me put it on your leaf. There you go. Petey go home? Petey on guard duty? Where'd Petey go? But no matter how much you think you're prepared, double check everything. And make sure you have extras of everything. A little spicy, ain't it, boy? From the survival shed. God bless you. And from the Bushcraft shed. Y'all have a great night, and God bless, and don't only survive but thrive.